music. All right. Stay off your phones. Don't chat. Please welcome to the stage. Clap. Applaud. Please welcome Carl Vandermogen! All the way to the stage. All the way. Hey!
Hiya. You okay? Yeah? Nice, that's really okay. You know, while since I was out in Cardiff and at night time, the last time I was here, I was thrown out the lap dancing bar across the road. Felt the right tit. Yes, you're right done, mate. Think about it, yeah. Well, I went from there, I went over to Caroline Street. Does everyone know Caroline Street?
Yeah.
Went over there, bought a chicken curry, rice and chips.
Yeah.
He didn't eat it. Because he's a chicken, yeah? Bah. So, look at that. So lockdown's ending, everyone happy with that? Can we cheer if you're happy lockdown's ending? A little bit of trepidation as well, feel a little bit scared as well. Come back into the normal world, the ISIS lads, they'll be off furlough soon, won't they? Huh? Who knows what kind of hijinks they'll be up to? I didn't see my nan over the whole of the pandemic period. It's because she died in 1986. Weird thing, right? She was crushed to death by falling gold, silver and bronze. Serves her right for meddling. So I recently became a father for the first time. My kids are 11 and 12, just took me a while to warm to them. Alright though, I suppose. Any other parents in?
Yeah.
Just me and you, stupid enough? And everyone else is clever? Gloria, I feel your pain, I do. Every day my kids run out to me and shout, "Titty!" I act like it doesn't bother me, but fucking inside it cuts me to shreds. It really does. But there's no pleasing kids nowadays, right? Go back to the start of the lockdown, my kids, and I get it was hard for kids, lockdown, mental health, you know, it was hard for them, right? But my kids demanded all that. Dad, we want to go to Ninja Warrior. Does everyone know what Ninja Warrior is? Yes, down on Penarth Road. We want to go to Ninja Warrior. But they couldn't go because it was shut. Everywhere was fucking shut. But I felt bad. I thought I've got to do something about it, and they kept going on, Dad, Ninja Warrior. But there's no pleasing because I thought I'm going to do something about this, so I arranged for the local sensei and a few of his mates to ambush him and kick the shit out of them. If anything, they know more. I was just like, for fuck's sake. But I read an article, right? I read an article online about how video games, my boys are well into video games. The article said, look, stop your kids playing video games. It'll turn them into sociopaths and murderers. And I thought, I could do without that. Right? They're hard enough work as it is. Right? So I thought I could do without that. So I said, boys, there's no more video games. And they kicked up a fuss, as I expect them to. Well, what are we going to do? I said, well, don't worry about it. I said, you can do what I did when I was a kid. You play board games instead. Board games, and they kick right off. But eventually, I ground them down, because that's what good fathers do. They grind you down, they break your dreams. And I ground them down. I said, look, it'll be fine. So we went out and we bought Monopoly, we bought Connect 4, we bought Cluedo. And to be honest, to give them their dues, they've been all right. They've stopped moaning about it. And in unrelated news, I recently found the body of a doctor beaten to death with a candlestick in my conservatory. My granddad, he's dead as well. All right, don't worry about it, it's been years. My granddad, he always brought us up with an eye for an eye mentality, which was the main reason he lost his job as an optician. Growing up, people used to say my brother had my nan's eyes, and a recent police exhumation of his garden turned out they were correct. I was born in Cardiff, I lived in Cardiff all my life. My dad was a gynecologist, my mum was a fortune teller, and I'm pretty sure that's what's made me such a decent lip reader. Again, think about it. Work it out. Come on, a man with the style to wear those jeans, you can work that out. You can work it out. I recently house trained my dog. Woo! Yeah. I think we're starting him on drum and bass next. I'm actually thinking of lobbying the government to introduce a tax on drum and bass music. Nothing major, just a general levy. Oh, let's have the drum and bass fans in the house. celebrated my wife's birthday recently. Big cheer for my wife. Happy birthday, Emma. Happy birthday. But you know what women are like? You can never get a straight answer out of them. I was saying for weeks, what do you want for your birthday? What do you want for your birthday? Eventually she said, surprise me. So I told her I'd been having sex with her mum. I hadn't though, she's fucking minging. But eventually I bought her some lipstick and some mascara. To be honest, she's made up with it. Thank you, yes, thank you. Now look at this, can you see that? What does that say on the front of that book?
Research top secret, hands off.
That's right,
And
yes.
Illuminati side as well.
Book of research, top secret, hands off, with a hastily drawn Illuminati sign on there as well, to throw off would-be thieves. It's not actually, it's actually the jokes I'm telling you now, and I should have learned them earlier, but I was watching Tipping Point. I couldn't get around to it. I couldn't. Is everyone here from Cardiff? Give me a cheer if you're from Cardiff. Yeah. Wonderful. Give yourselves a round of applause. Give yourselves a round of applause. Honestly, do it. And I'll tell you for why. Being from Cardiff, you might not know this, but you should know it. You are already world class at something. Can anyone guess what that thing might be?
Drinking.
Maybe, but no, not in this case. If you're from Cardiff, you're already world class at exaggerating. Okay? The people of Cardiff are world class exaggerators. Let me give you an example. What I'm about to do for you now is what's known as method acting. Okay? It's made popular by the likes of Robert De Niro and Al Pacino. Okay, but this is my take on it. This is a two-part scene. Okay, to characters. Alright, love. How's it going, alright? Fucking hell. Not good. What's the matter? Oh, toothache. Toothache! Fucking hell. There's nothing worse than toothache. Now, think of that. There's nothing worse than toothache. Famine, a global pandemic, the death of fingering in the modern society, all of which are worse than bloody toothache. But the people of Cardiff, they laugh it up and they tell their children, we're happy to let our children do this, and we live the lie every day, and I'll tell you for why. There is a hill on the outskirts of Cardiff, okay? And we're happy to tell our fucking children it's called Caerphilly Mountain, a fucking hill. Right? If you can walk your dog up it, it's not a mountain. If you can drive your car over it, it's not a mountain. If there's a fucking burger bar on top of it, it is not a mountain. We're not going to make films about that. You won't see Leonardo DiCaprio scaling up it with a Gurkha behind him, or some prick on a mobility scooter going down the other side with Poundland bags on the handlebar. It's not going to happen. I feel quite strongly about that. I really do. I think I've flown through my time, Tom, so I can't do 10 minutes. I was watching Tipping Point, I haven't written enough down. So I'm going to go now, right? But before I go, I'm going to leave you with one thing, okay? I'm going to go home now, I'm going to catch a bus home, Cardiff bus, represent, not the X8, right? So I'm going to catch the Cardiff bus home, right? And I really hope that I can sleep, because unfortunately, I suffer from insomnia. Does anyone else suffer from insomnia? Yeah. Do you know, it doesn't get the recognition it deserves, does it? You know, people think you're just a bit of a baby, you know, can't sleep or go to bed, okay? But no, it's an actual disease, right? And it's hard, and people don't realise how hard it is. But, I suppose, on the plus side, only 3 more sleeps till Christmas! I've been Tom Morgan, looking very much.